Hello, I'm Kenny Keller, the creator of Helicopter Online Ground School, and I want to answer a couple of basic questions about non-U.S. citizens coming to the United States to train. Just got a question in from a young man named Adam. He's 19 years old. His dream is to become a helicopter pilot, and he says he's in Italy, and from talking to pilots, they're telling him that it's really expensive in Italy compared to coming to the U.S. to train. So I've been hearing that for the last 15 years, that people do come from outside the U.S. to train in the United States because it's cheaper in the United States than in most other countries. May not be the case for every country, but in general, that is kind of the industry theme, or what we hear is that it's a lot cheaper for students to come here to the United States. Even with housing, it's still cheaper to come here and train in the U.S. So he says, now my question is, how much would it cost me for the commercial license? I've done several videos on this. The commercial license is going to be, I'm going to throw rough figures out there of somewhere between $50,000 to $100,000. Maybe $75,000 might be more of a good figure, but it depends on whether you're going to go to just CFI or double I. Depends on which helicopter you train in. Depends on how you handle your ground school. There are a lot of different factors. So somewhere between $50,000, that's pretty on the cheap side. $100,000 would be something that I've heard of. I know people that have spent $95,000 to $100,000 going all the way through double I, flying a more expensive aircraft for their commercial and instrument training. And then it says in his email, you may notice that my English is very bad, but I'm still working on it and it'll become better and better, which is actually pretty good. I don't think it's as bad as what he thinks it is. And he said, so I don't think this would be a big problem. I can actually tell you that a lot of our Helicopter Online Ground School members have actually told me that using our Helicopter Online Ground School before they come to the U.S. to not only learn the helicopter information, but it's also helped them learn the English language, which I think is pretty cool. And I know I have several instructors that I had early in my training that came from other countries. My first instructor came from Germany, and he told me he was learning helicopters as he was learning the English language. So I know people do come over and they're working on learning English as they're training. I know that that's a fact. And he ends with, best regards from Italy, Adam. Another thing I want to add is, for non-U.S. citizens to come to the U.S. to train, you need to go to what they call a Part 141 flight school. Not all flight schools are Part 141. So enable for the flight school to help you with the proper paperwork, TSA clearances, and the different things that you have to do before coming to the U.S. to train, you have to be enrolled in a 141 helicopter flight school. So when you're doing your search, your Google search, or however you're looking, search for a 141 flight school in order to get the proper school that can help you with the paperwork to come to the U.S. to train. So to recap, yes, people come to the U.S. to train to save money. You must go to a Part 141 flight school. You can use our Helicopter Online Ground School to help yourself prepare with the information, and also maybe help you a little bit with the English language preparing to come to the U.S. So please give us a like and a share. Put your comments down in the box below. If you'd like to learn more about our Helicopter Online Ground School, go to helicopterground.com. That link is in the description box below, or you could simply type www.helicopterground.com in your browser to go to our site and learn more about our online helicopter training. So like, share, and comment, and we'll see you in the next video.